Hello and welcome once again to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you can see, I still have this rust bucket DeLorean sitting here. I'm actually really more in the mood to go to the junkyard again, so I think I'm going to do that. I'll do a little bit of cosmetic work on this car so that it doesn't make me feel like I'm going to get tetanus just by looking at it. And yeah, there we go. And I will go to the junkyard and get something else. Whoops, what are we at now? Yeah, 100%, 100%. $10,000 now. As I recall, the value is not super high. I built one of these for myself. I don't remember how much it's worth after the fact. I mean, I will do it, I just don't want to do it right now. I want to do something more exciting. I'm not sure which seats it had in it. Steering wheel 10, seat 8. Was it leather A or just leather D? I should have paid more attention. Seat 8, leather A. Okay. Oops, I need to buy 2 plates. Global body condition 92%. What am I missing? It must be a fender or something. Front left fender, front right fender. Where are you fenders? Front left and front right. Ah, there we go. That's really what I would call a side skirt than a fender. I understand why they do it for the purposes of the game, though. Anyway, that's as far as I want to go with this right now. So yeah, it looks... Now I don't feel like I'm going to get... Now I don't feel like it's going to leap out and grab me with the rust from a distance. So let's go find something else to work on interesting. Okay, here we are. Mercedes something or other here. What are you? Mercedes AMG GT. I think I did this car. Yeah. What else? Oh my god, another Bugatti. Boy, the game keeps throwing these things at me. I'm gonna take it because rebuilt it's $2.5 million. I'm not gonna do it for a video again. What else is here? Is this an F-mill? Bolt roll it. Might do that one since I did the Chieftain, the Bandit. Never can remember if it's Bandit Chieftain or Chieftain Bandit. Oh, here's an RX-7. This might be good. This is a mod. It's not. I mean, it's not. The exhaust is kind of weird underneath, but it looks good when it's done. And I'm a fan of the old school RX-7. And that is a Mini Cooper. I've done this. It goes together pretty good. What else have we got? That looks like. This looks like another Bentley. Yep. This is one I'm going to buy and rebuild for the money. I've already done a video on the GT, so I'm not going to do... I've already done a video on this car, so I'm not going to do another one. I will rebuild it and sell it, though, because it goes for a pretty penny. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the RX-7 for this video, though. If I can get an angle on it. So, car price $4,571 right now. Practically nothing. Okay, we're back. I have these two over here. But the one I'm going to do is this RX-7 right here. So let's get our equipment in place. These modded cars look pretty terrifying when they're all rusty underneath. It's like somebody painted it with rust. And look, since that front end came out, it's got like no interior at all. And actually you can see from here the way the exhaust it goes, the muffler and the middle muffler. I don't remember if it actually even connects to the engine, because the engine is the RX-3 rotary. Okay, it has bench RX. It has RX-3 seats across the board. What about the steering wheel? Yeah, it's all RX-3 stuff. That's pretty correct, though, as I recall, because I remember I lived in Japan in the early 80s, and I remember the RX-7s having great big steering wheels like this. Okay, we can buy all of our body parts. Option 1, stock. I know that there's a couple of like tricked out RX-7s with like wings and stuff, because there's like a drag racer and something else, JDM spec I think it is. I don't want to do any of those. I just want the nice stock RX-7. Here we go. Okay, that should be all of that. Now let's see what well, let's go ahead and yank this other stuff out too. The radiator and the brake servo and... And it doesn't have a radiator fan housing because the rotary engine has a fan. So that's good. Oh, I didn't buy any license plates. I need to do that. Oops, there's something I didn't take out. I hate when it drops out of assembly mode like that. It's really irritating. You see though how when I put the front end in, now all the interior stuff is there. Then you can see the gear shift and the dashboard and all that stuff. Before you were just looking straight through to the floor. But that should be body condition 100%. No, what am I missing? 95%. Left body window A. I thought that was... Oh, okay. This one. I thought I put it in. I looked at it, but I didn't put it in. There we go. Body condition is 100% now. Did I do this already? Yeah, I guess, well... I probably didn't need to do that, but I couldn't remember having done it, so why not? You can see how the actual muffler piece sticks out. I mean, they've got it set so the muffler kind of sticks right into this body piece here with the actual, the cosmetic muffler. Just looks a little odd. I mean, once the car is back down, it's fine. It just looks, whoops, it looks weird from the outside. Yeah, it's that rot B front exhaust section that's got to come on the engine. I remember I can't put that piece in until the engine is back in. But I think that we're where we need to be right now. Yeah. Got some excess Porsche parts again from those Porsches that I worked on the other day. When I had two of them, I bought more parts than I needed, like I usually do. I've been hanging on to them because they're the high-end parts, and I'm hoping to find another car to use them on. So the factory color is this kind of olive green. No, the current color is that. The factory color is... That's better, yeah. Nice emerald green. Definitely looks very nice. This is the car of my childhood, man. When I was in high school, this was the car. I actually never had one of these. I had a 260Z, which was my pride and joy. But the RX-7, I always really wanted one. I think that the wheels are all the same size on this car. So I can take them all off now and get them done. Yeah, 205, 65, 15. as usual, I've gotten way ahead of the balancer. Okay, so RX-7A 15, 205, 65, 15. So I bought the correct size wheels. I can go ahead and flush the old ones now. And the rear end is leaf spring suspension, so it'll be quick and easy to take apart. The only part of the leaf spring rear end that tries my patience is these small bushings in the leaf spring. I really wish I could just take the leaf spring off and have them come out, rather than having to pull them out individually. It's always like, oh my god, get out of there! Let's see, that's sway bar B, or the end link is B. Is the bar B? Yes, it is. So remember, sway bar B. I'm kind of going nuts here. I don't usually take the front and back end apart at the same time, because it's going to put a whole bunch of junk parts in my inventory that I will have to sort through. And inventory management is kind of a big thing with me. But since we have a leaf spring rear and a double wishbone front, it shouldn't be too hard to separate everything out. So I know there's only 4 small bushings. 12 regular bushings. I'm going to go ahead and buy the clutch, because that'll be performance parts once again. So we can get rid of the clutch parts. And I'll try to repair that gearbox before I sell it, because that'll make things a nice little profit. I'm going to flush all the brake parts and buy new ones. So that's 2 calipers, 2 cylinders, 2 ventilated discs, 2 drums, 2 pads, 2 shoes, and 2 drum cylinders. There we go. And now we're going to need to get hubs. That's all going to be for the front, except for, no, those rear wheel hub 4s for the back. We get our tie rods and our sway bars now. Gonna need rear shock B and double wishbone front. Okay, now that should get us down to the suspension arms and the leaf springs. Some of this stuff is 5%, 6%, 6%. A lot of that stuff is not going to be repairable. Not lead, leaf. Okay, I think I'm just going to flush all this stuff and buy new ones. Boy, I am determined to type lead today. Okay, so what does that leave us with? Suspension arms, drive axle, steering rack. Let's make a stab at repairing this stuff and see where we end up. Something broke. I think it was the drive shaft. Oh, we repaired the gearbox. $825. Yeah, didn't get the steering rack, didn't get the cross member. Let's see, 2 knuckles, upper and bottom suspension arm. And there was a solid rear drive axle. Knuckle C and knuckle B, and then we can start assembling things. Okay, I'm gonna grab the engine, kept wanting to say engine chain. Grab the engine puller now. Get it into position because we're gonna need that in a moment. No, don't move the car. Assemble the car. Boy, that moved me way in a way I didn't want to go. I wish the camera was more free roaming than it is, because you click on something and it'll shoot you over that direction, but it can put you inside of something or give you a really awkward angle to try to see something. Okay, now to the front. Almost there. 3/4 of the way done. Come on, I can see it. Why it's not moving me over there? There we go. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. I do like the way the front end has got like all the bits and pieces that you would expect to see in the actual car. I mean, it's all just cosmetic, but it looks good. The engine compartments in some of these cars look pretty barren because they never have anything. I mean, they have the radiator and the brake servo and the battery and the engine, but there's never anything else. And this is the engine that's on the RX-3. It's not the turbocharged engine like the other RX-7 that we did. The RX-7 we did a few episodes ago. We'll see if the rotors are not repairable. Let's see if we can get any of the housings back. Yeah, no rotors, rear side housing. I haven't done a whole lot of these cars with the rotary engine, so I don't really have them memorized the way I do some of the V8s. Spark plugs. I'm pretty sure I don't even have a front housing. Yeah, no front housing. Oil filter. What else do I need to get right now? The oil pan. And the front side housing. Yeah. Gonna be timing stuff to get to, like the timing, yeah, this sprocket right here. And the timing chain, and the water pump. Probably, let's see, the radiator fan. I don't want to go nuts because the rotary 2 and the rotary 1, those engines are subtly different, and they have some different bits and bobs that go on different ones. Boy, for a second I looked at this thing and I literally couldn't see it. Oh, the counterweight. Yeah, that's what I needed. It amuses me that you can put the oil pan on here before the timing cover. You can see the bolts sticking up here. So I need an alternator and a water pump pulley, counterweight, timing cover. There, I was like, where the hell is the counterweight? There it is. And I bought the timing cover. I have a feeling I'm forgetting something that I meant to buy. Oh, the roller. That's what I meant to be. That's what I meant to get. Oh, timing cover rot B, of course. So intake manifold rot B and timing cover rot B. And this one has an ignition coil. It's got ignition wires rot B. I better wait though until I know for sure. Oh, I was about to say, there's bound to be a crankshaft pulley that goes there. Arm rot B, arm... See, this is the one that messes me up every time. Arm A rot A and arm rot B. Okay, arm rot B and arm A rot A. Crankshaft pulley V8. The other stuff I can get in the other store. Yep, wires rot B. Carburetor F. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's rot B air filter. Yes, it is this base and cover, and there's clips for it too. Clip A, like 3 clip A. It's been a little while since I did an RX-3. I had to remember what was what. There's probably like a power steering pump that goes on this too. Like the power steering pump I4 or something. Yep. Oh, the V6B. Okay. So roller B, it's going to be like a roller A that goes there too. That's what? Serpentine belt rod A? There's going to be another belt too, I can already tell. Because there wasn't anything going to that power steering pump. And since I just thought about it, gotta get the rot gearbox too, and the starter. Yep, and another roller. Let's see, belt, serpentine belt rot B. Probably another roller A. Yep, sure enough. Ah, and there's the fan. I knew there was a fan in this. I knew there was a fan involved in this somewhere. Okay, now it's done. That's everything. You'll notice that this car, since this is the rotary 1, it's not a turbocharged engine like the one that was in the other RX-7 we did. Since this is the RX-3 engine. It's so tiny. It's so tiny compared to even like the i4 that was in the Jeep that we did the other day. Okay, first thing we do, as always, is put oil in it. I'm going to leave the hood up because that front exhaust pipe, I think I'm going to have to install from the front, from above rather than below. Oh, you piece of junk. Yeah, I bought a regular starter. Didn't even occur to me that it would be a starter V8. I should have known, though. So front exhaust section rot B. Nope, I didn't think there was, but I would check. Oh, look at that. It did let me put it on from underneath. Nope. Nope. What am I missing? 99%. I forgot to install something somewhere. Oh, duh. After I had to break back out to buy one in the first place, I didn't put it on. Okay, she's 100% across the board, and the value is nothing to be excited about. Looking a little bit over $30,000 for this. I think we only paid, what? I don't even remember now. like $2,700 or $3,700 for it. We'll go ahead and do the dyno. We don't expect anything exciting out of it, but we'll get some increase at least. The point of it is not to be. The point of doing this is not high performance. It's more like nostalgia. Because this is one of the cars that I grew up with, and it's really cool to be able to work on it here. So we went from 115 horsepower to 151. I don't remember what the other turbocharged RX-7 was, but I'm sure it was higher than that. So let's go out and drive it real quick and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, the green does look nice. It maybe could be a little bit of a deeper green. This is kind of a nice emerald green. Something like a, I don't know, a really obscure reference just came to mind, but I don't want to I don't want to use it because I'm sure nobody will understand what I'm talking about, but then somebody might surprise me. Well, let's see what she does. Drifting to the right a tiny bit, that's correct. Try and keep it on the blacktop. Still drifting to the left. I'm trying to correct it, keep it on the asphalt without overcorrecting and having it spin. 112, 113, 14, 115. Yeah, that seems pretty respectable for a car like this, 117 miles an hour. If I fooled around with the gearing some more, I could probably get 100, and I could probably get 150. But, yeah, not too bad. Okay, we're back. So we have finished our rebuild on this car. We've driven it, and now we can go ahead and sell it. Actually, I want to do something first. Unfortunately, you can't sit in a car while it's on the lift. It's not even on the lift, but if it's in the space where the lifter is, you can't open the door. So you have to get it back to the garage entrance or like to the test track or whatever. And actually, I think I have stashed my... That's where the Hellcat is. I stuck it over there a little while ago and forgot it was there. It looks pretty good from what I remember as a teenager, though. This is actually more like the late 80s version of the RX-7 as opposed to the ones that I remember. The ones I remember were like the late 70s, early 80s, 78 to 82-ish. But it still looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and sell it now. Get our 30 grand out of it. Almost 31 grand. And that will wrap that up. So, I'm kind of, I mean, I want to do the DeLorean. I want to do it on camera. Even though I mean, like I said, I cosmetically cleaned it up so that it didn't look so scary. I just didn't feel like doing it right now, so I'll probably do another video for the DeLorean. Probably won't even take that long to do because it's not a very complex car. So, on that note, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. and I hope to see you again for the next Junkyard pickup. So, have a pleasant day or evening or whatever it is wherever you are, and bye for now.